Hey, this is Mr. Masonette, and in this video what we're going to do is practice solving a system of equations that involves fractions. So the strategy I'm going to choose to solve this system is elimination, because if we take a look at the x terms here and look at their coefficients, we have a 1/3 and 2/3, and we can easily make those opposite terms so they can be eliminated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this equation right here, and I'm going to multiply the entire thing by -2. And that is because if I multiply 1/3 by -2, that gives us -2/3, which is the opposite of 2/3. So let's go ahead and do that. So -2 times 1/3 x is -2/3 x. -2 times +2/5 y is -4/5 y. And -2 times 5 is -10. Now I'm going to take this equation and just slide it over. So we have -2/3 x minus 1/2 y is equal to -3. Now we're going to add all of our like terms together. These are opposites, so they become eliminated. Here we have two different coefficients that have different denominators, so we can't add those unless the denominators are the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert these to decimals. So I'm going to change -4/5 into -0.8y is equal to -10. And I'm going to convert -1/2 to -0.5y is equal to -3. Now, we're going to add the -10 and -3, which is -13. -0.8 and -0.5 is -1.3y. Now, to solve for y, we divide both sides by our coefficient of -1.3. Now, I can see that y is going to be equal to +10, and here's why. And that is because if I were to multiply this denominator by 10, we would get -13, because multiplying by 10 is just moving the decimal one space over to the right, and if we did that, we would get 13. Therefore, -13 divided by -1.3 must be 10. All right, now what I'm going to do is solve for x by plugging 10 in for y into one of our two original equations. So I'm going to take this equation here, 2/3 x minus 1/2 multiplied by 10. I'm going to write that as a fraction, 10/1, is equal to -3. Now we're going to simplify this equation a bit, and we're going to write 2/3 x, and now we multiply these two terms together. That's going to give us -10 at the top over 2, which is really just -5. We'll deal with that in a moment, is equal to -3. All right, now we have to take this constant and move it to the other side. Now, this is really -5. So I'm going to treat this as -5 and do the opposite of that, which is to add 5 on the other side. So now we have the equation 2/3 x is equal to +2. Now, to get rid of a fractional coefficient, we just turn it into the number 1. And you can do this by simply multiplying that fraction by its own reciprocal. And we balance our equation by doing the same thing on the other side. So on this side, everything cancels out, giving us just x. And on this side, we can cancel out these 2's, and we are left with 3/1, which is equal to 3. So the solution to this system is x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 10.
Hey, I just want to say thanks for checking out this math tutorial. Please don't forget to hit that subscription button and enable notifications so you can be informed as I upload new math tutorials to my math channel. Until next time, this is Shane Masonette with Masonette Math.